Did you know celebrity lawsuits can cost more than some Hollywood blockbusters? Brace yourself for a legal drama that's rocking Tinseltown. Carrie Underwood, the American Idol sweetheart turned country music queen, is at the center of a storm that started with a seemingly innocent patriotic performance. Now, she's facing off against one of TV's biggest talk shows in an $800 million lawsuit. Why is The View practically begging Carrie to drop the suit? What's got them so scared? This isn't just another celeb spat. It's a showdown that could change the game for everyone in showbiz. The answer might shock you, and it's got Hollywood buzzing about the future of free speech and entertainment. Alright, folks, let's talk about the performance that started it all. Inauguration Day 2017. The air is thick with tension, and Carrie Underwood is about to step onto that stage. But here's the kicker. She has no idea she's walking into a firestorm that's about to engulf her career. So, there's Carrie, all set to belt out America the Beautiful. She's thinking she's just doing her patriotic duty, you know? I mean, it's just a song, right? Wrong. This wasn't just any old gig, this was Trump's inauguration. In 2017, that was like stepping into a political minefield wearing stilettos. Now, Carrie's no stranger to the spotlight. Heck, she's been America's sweetheart since her American Idol days. But this? This was different. The internet was already buzzing before she even opened her mouth, and not in a good way. People were losing their minds over her decision to perform. You want to talk about backlash? It was swift, and it was brutal. We're talking full-on Twitter meltdowns, folks. Some fans were calling for boycotts of her music and concerts. It was like watching a real-time cancel culture explosion. Critics were throwing around words like traitor and sellout faster than you could say Jesus, take the wheel. But here's where it gets interesting. Carrie didn't back down. In fact, she doubled down. Her team came out swinging, emphasizing her commitment to her values. They made it clear. Carrie was proud to represent her country through music, no matter the political climate. Talk about standing your ground, right? Now, you might be thinking, it's just a song. What's the big deal? Well, let me tell you, in 2017, everything was a big deal. This performance wasn't just about music. It was a symbol of the deep divisions in American society. It was like Carrie had accidentally stepped onto a cultural battlefield, and both sides were using her as ammunition. Here's the thing, Carrie thought she was promoting unity through her performance. But in a world where everything's political, even America the Beautiful becomes controversial. It's like the country forgot how to agree on anything, even a patriotic tune. Just when you thought the drama over Carrie's performance couldn't get any wilder, enter The View. These ladies didn't just criticize, they went for the jugular. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. It's a regular day on The View. The ladies are sipping their coffee, ready to gab about the latest hot topics. But then someone brings up Carrie's inauguration performance, and bam! The gloves come off faster than you can say country music. Now, The View isn't exactly known for holding back. But what they said about Carrie, it was next level. They didn't just question her decision to perform. Oh no, they straight up accused her of normalizing a convicted felon. Talk about throwing shade. One of the hosts even got real sassy, saying, "I personally would not do it. No one's asked me, but that's another story. I would love for you to do a roast at the Trump inauguration." Ouch! Can you feel the burn? I'll tell you right now. I wouldn't do it, even though I can't. You would not sing? No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And then she drops the bomb. She says she loves our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon? Who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon. But here's the thing, it wasn't just what they said. It was how they said it. We're talking full-on emotional finger-pointing. They basically said Carrie crossed an ethical line by performing. It's like they forgot she was singing America the Beautiful, not Hail to the Chief. The internet exploded faster than a Twitter feud between two pop divas. Some people were all, free speech, baby. While others were like, whoa, that's a step too far. It wasn't just TV talk anymore. This was a cultural firestorm, and Carrie was caught in the middle. But here's where it gets really juicy. The View hosts might have thought they were just stirring up some daytime drama, but honey, they had no idea what was coming. Because Carrie? She wasn't about to take this lying down. Hold on to your cowboy hats, y'all, because Carrie Underwood just dropped a bombshell that's got Nashville and Hollywood buzzing. Our country sweetheart isn't just singing about revenge anymore. She's serving it up cold with an $800 million lawsuit against The View. Talk about taking the bull by the horns. Now, before you start thinking Carrie's just after a bigger piggy bank, let's set the record straight. This isn't about adding zeros to her bank account. It's about protecting something way more precious, her reputation. When The View hosts decided to play fast and loose with their words, they didn't just ruffle Carrie's feathers, they tried to rewrite her whole story. Carrie's legal team is coming in hot, arguing that The View crossed a line from criticism to straight-up character assassination. In the world of showbiz, your image is your currency, and Carrie's not about to let anyone devalue her brand. She's basically telling the media, you can't just make stuff up and expect to get away with it. Here's where it gets juicy. This lawsuit isn't just about Carrie. It's like she's become the voice for every celeb who's ever been dragged through the mud. She's standing up and saying enough is enough, and let me tell you, fans are eating it up. #StandWithCarrie is trending faster than a new Taylor Swift single, but not everyone's on board the Carrie train. Some folks are clutching their pearls, worried this could put a muzzle on shows like The View. They're asking, where's the line between fair criticism and defamation? It's like Carrie's lawsuit is forcing us all to play judge and jury. Remember the Dixie Chicks drama? One little comment and poof, their careers went up in smoke. But Carrie? She's not running. She's not apologizing. She's fighting back, and it's got people wondering if this could change how the media treats celebs. So, what's the real story here? It's about more than just Carrie versus The View. It's about celebs taking back control of their narratives. It's about the media being held accountable. And most of all, it's about a country star who's decided she's not going to take it lying down. Looks like the next big hit in country music might just be sung in a courtroom. Looking more like a scene from a disaster movie, phones ringing off the hook, producers huddled in corners whispering urgently, and the hosts? They're pacing like caged tigers, wondering how the heck they ended up in this mess. But this isn't your average celebrity lawsuit drama. We're talking about an $800 million bombshell that's rocking daytime TV to its core. The View isn't just sweating bullets over the money. They're in full-on panic mode because this lawsuit threatens to expose the messy underbelly of Hollywood. Behind the scenes, it's chaos central. The hosts are practically walking on eggshells, crafting statements so carefully you'd think they were defusing a bomb. Carrie Underwood has spent most of her career avoiding political talk, but she's set to perform at the upcoming inauguration. She said in a statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are. Every word could be used against The View in court, and that's putting a serious damper on their usual spicy banter. This lawsuit has sent shockwaves through Tinseltown faster than gossip at a premiere after party. Suddenly, every talk show host is looking over their shoulder, wondering if their hot takes could land them in hot water. The bigwigs at ABC are probably chugging Pepto-Bismol by the gallon. This isn't just about losing money, it's about losing face. If Carrie wins this thing, it could open the floodgates for every celeb who's ever felt wronged by a catty comic or a snarky segment. Settling? Fat chance. That'd be like admitting they messed up. And in Hollywood, admitting you're wrong is about as popular as wearing last season's fashion to the Oscars. This panic isn't just about one lawsuit or one country star. It's about a power shift that's happening right under our noses. For years, shows like The View have been calling the shots, deciding who's in and who's out. But now, the tables have turned, and celebs are fighting back. It's like watching a game of celebrity chess, with Carrie making a move that's got the rest of Hollywood watching from the sidelines, trying to figure out which side to bet on. One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over, and we're all waiting to see who'll make the next move. Well, folks, it looks like Hollywood's about to turn into a real-life soap opera. Carrie Underwood's lawsuit has got Tinseltown buzzing like a hornet's nest, and everyone's scrambling to pick a side. But here's the kicker. It's not as simple as Team Carrie versus Team View. Nope, this drama's got more layers than a celebrity spray tan. Let's talk about the country music crowd. You'd think they'd be lining up behind Carrie faster than you can say yeehaw, right? Well, not so fast. John Rich, another country star, is calling out his fellow twangers for keeping mum. He's all, if you really care about what's going on in the country, why are you letting Carrie take all the heat? Ouch. Well, that wasn't good enough for the tolerant left, of course, who are outraged over Carrie being outed as MAGA. X is blowing up with jokes about how she should sing her hit song before he cheats. Some are calling for her to be boycotted and cancelled. John Rich weighed in, saying, "There are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of boys. Seems like some of Nashville's finest are playing it safer than a cat in a room full of rocking chairs." But it's not just the music folks weighing in. We've got political big shots and media talking heads jumping into the fray. Some are cheering Carrie on, saying she's standing up to media bullying. Others? They're wagging their fingers, saying she's just mad because The View called her out on her Trump love. Here's where it gets juicy. Some celebs and commentators are defending Carrie's right to perform wherever she dang well pleases. One of them even said, "It's wrong to ruin someone's entire career just because you disagree with their politics." Talk about a mic drop moment. But while some are shouting from the rooftops, others are quieter than a mouse in church. It seems like some big-name stars are too scared to open their mouths, probably worried about losing those sweet endorsement deals. It's like high school all over again, with everyone afraid to sit at the wrong lunch table. Well, folks, Carrie Underwood just dropped a bombshell that's got Hollywood shaking in its designer boots. We're not talking about a new album or a surprise tour. No, no. This country queen just slapped The View with an $800 million lawsuit that's making jaws drop from Nashville to New York. You heard that right, $800 million. That's not just throwing down the gauntlet, that's hurling the whole dang armory. Carrie's not playing around, and her legal team is coming in hot with some serious allegations. They're saying The View hosts crossed a line, and now they're going to pay for it, literally. But here's where it gets juicy. This isn't just about Carrie's reputation. Oh no, it's way bigger than that. This lawsuit is challenging how the media treats public figures, especially when politics get involved. It's like Carrie's taking a stand and saying, enough is enough. And you know what? People are listening. Fans are rallying behind her with hashtags like #StandWithCarrie and #media accountability. It's like watching a real-life David and Goliath story unfold, but instead of a slingshot, Carrie's wielding a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Now, some folks are saying Carrie's overreacting. They're worried this could put a damper on free speech. But let's be real. When has a celeb lawsuit ever stopped the gossip mill? If anything, it's just adding fuel to the fire. What's really interesting is how this whole thing could change the game. Legal experts are saying this lawsuit might set a precedent. Imagine a world where celebs start hitting back every time they feel wronged by the media. It could turn Hollywood upside down. Alright, folks, we've reached the climax of this Hollywood drama. Carrie Underwood's legal battle with The View isn't just celeb gossip. It's a potential game-changer for stars everywhere. If she wins, it could rewrite the rules on how celebs fight back against perceived unfair treatment. But here's the real question. Should Carrie keep pushing, or take The View's offer and move on? What's your take? Hit that subscribe button for all the latest updates. This soap opera is far from over, and you won't want to miss what happens next. Could this case set a new precedent in Tinseltown? Stay tuned. Is Carrie right to sue, or did The View just push things too far? Tell us if you like updates on Carrie Underwood or The View controversies. And if you're enjoying this, hit subscribe, it really helps us grow. So now, the question isn't just about Carrie versus The View, it's about how far the fallout will go. Word on the street is that Sunny Hostin herself is now pleading with Melania Trump to help salvage this $800 billion disaster. How did we get here? Click over to our next video. The View explodes as Sunny Hostin is, believe it or not, begging Melania Trump in an $800 billion lawsuit drama.